So y'all know how on, I mean, on TikTok and here on YouTube, it's pretty much a thing where a certain topic will pop up. And of course, there's many topics that if you're interested in, but this, a certain topic comes up and you just be like, even though you trying to take your channel one way and you just like, okay, well, you see this topic and you got to hop on it. And I got to hop on this because I felt like this is the perfect time for me to stay. And because I'm very, look, y'all, I have been on this Gen Z mindset when it comes to jobs before they entered the workforce. They for real. I'm so serious. I'm just gonna give y'all like a little example, a little story real quick. Not a story, but I'm just telling you, like, okay. For instance, now me being an early millennial, it's really frowned upon. It was frowned upon at that time when I entered the workforce, to be very irresponsible, especially having a baby boomer mother, single mother, right? So I always have been the one that was like the what is it? I guess the irresponsible one, the one to fly by night, whatever. But I always wanted to be my own boss. That was just my whole goal for life, just to, one day, take it in, find something I truly love, because I've always been a creative person too. But with that, you got to have, if you don't work, you don't eat, right? So you got to do something. So I always been the type to just go ahead, get a job, and stay. I'll stay if the conditions seem a little right. But if they try to get up on me on some crazy stuff, I will go ahead and just escape. Just go out the back door. Now, like I said, that's very irresponsible. It was frowned upon, especially us millennials, and we are known for doing that. The millennials, I think, even though a lot of us were raised by baby boomers, a lot of us millennials kind of started it in a way. But I'm just the one that was really, really guilty of doing this. And I started working when I was 16 at a fast food place in the mall. I learned from the bureaucracy that goes on with jobs there. I did like the job because I liked the company I worked for, which is, I'm gonna just say it, Chick-fil-A. I love working for Chick-fil-A at the time that I worked for, because they're a pretty good company to be in fast food at that. And then I started working at a call center when I had when I got to, right after I graduated high school, I started working at a call center. And it was a seasonal job. And that's when I really got disillusioned by the jobs period. And started to see the stuff that they do. And when you first enter that workforce, of course you don't know. You gotta navigate it. No matter how your parents try to tell you how they started their workforce, and when you get into it and the times that you're in, it's a whole different ball game. So Gen Zs, I do respect this about them. At first, I kind of looked at it, I was like, because one time I was doing all their work, and I was like, okay, what the hell, y'all? Come on now. But now I see what they doing, and they smart about it. They ain't breaking their backs for these companies, knowing that they're not going to pay their medical bills, and they be laid up in the hospital. They be suffering. They got to go and do GoFundMes, all this other crap. No, and then, let's see, and then, they don't care. You're just an employee number, y'all. You are going to be replaced immediately when it's all said and done. Like me, right now, it's a Sunday. I'm going to this job right now. Don't want to do it, but I'm doing it because I got goals I got to reach. And, we in a recession. It's not that I got to sit up here. I got to sit here and be like, okay, I can just twiddle my thumbs and stay home all day. I'm like, my little business, my little clothing business, I have to, I have to let that go for a little while, because that's just not, a lot of people, they ain't really buying a lot of clothes like they used to, contrary to what they want you to think. Now, of course, there's some people that are, they're blessed enough to have a great clientele, but let's just be honest. If you had just gotten started, because I started my business around soon, I'm gonna tell y'all, the week the pandemic started, that's when my business started. So these Gen Zs, but it's still in the midst of the pandemic, they like, okay, I don't got time for this. Y'all can go. We gonna go and do what we gotta do, what we want to do, and y'all ain't gonna say nothing about it. We ain't gonna keep on with this workforce shit. Cause I'm saying 8 hours a day, y'all, and then you 40-hour work week if you full time. You can barely make your bills meet, or pay your bills, ends meet. I said that backwards. You can barely make ends meet. You can barely pay your bills. You can't make rent like you want to. You got to make car payments if you got that. God help you if you do. You got to maintenance on the car, stuff in the household. I mean, no. Gen Zs, y'all keep on doing what y'all doing. I'm all for it. I was on y'all mindset because I don't want to make this video too long, but I'll talk about it with y'all a little later if y'all interested. Just thumbs up if you're interested, but I'll just talk about my Gen Z mindset as me being a early millennial, because I was like, y'all ain't gonna worry me to death, because I mean, hell, at the age that I am now, I'm still relatively in good health, and I want to keep it that way as long as I can until God calls me home. And no, all I can say is Gen Zs, keep on doing. Y'all keep on standing up. Y'all keep on showing these companies that y'all, if you don't pay, you don't play. All right, I'll talk to y'all later. Love y'all. Oh yeah, and y'all comment down below, especially if, of course, Gen Zs, y'all chime in, but I'm just saying, like, millennials, if you kind of had that mindset too, but you knew you had to work, but you kind of had that mindset like me, chime in. All right, love y'all. Bye.